So Anthony, back at Wembley Stadium for the second time, fourth stadium fight in a row. Do you feel like you're getting accustomed to this now? And do you feel like that is going to be a factor in the fight against Alexander Povetkin?
I feel like I'm getting accustomed to it. You can never get accustomed to it. It's big, it's pressure. They call them like banana skins. So they all add like something different each time I fight. But in terms of like understanding that I can't block out this amount of energy, I've got to let it ride with me. I've got to embrace these supporters that come out. Yeah, I understand that. But in terms of the night, it's big business.
From the outside, it seemed like the possibility of you fighting Deontay Wilder on this date, or certainly this year, only fell by the wayside recently. Yeah. But at what point did you realise that it was going to be Povetkin? Have you known for a while that this was likely to happen this year?
So the WBA gave us 3 months to negotiate, and then they gave us an extra week. And I kind of knew I was going to potentially fight Povetkin when I had a week left. I think like a good manager and a good like promoter will work at looking at a situation and say, okay, like Pule's situation where you always need a plan B. And I would advise, on a situation like this, I don't know if Eddie will have a plan B in place in case Povetkin does get injured, because you put so much into it, you know what I mean? So what they did, they looked at the landscape, saw that Wilder's negotiations were taking longer, and were negotiating with Povetkin as a mandatory challenger. And if I didn't have the negotiations done with Alexander Povetkin or Wilder, it may have been a situation where I had to relinquish my belt. And that's like the situation that happened with Fury, is they didn't have the plan B and plan C underlined, so they're serious governing bodies that'll take your belt away from them.
Did you ever consider dropping that belt to try and get a Wilder fight in this year?
The only reason
ever a consideration?
No, because it wouldn't make it the fight that, you know, the undisputed fight. So that's what I mean. It was like drop the belt and give it more time. But we've already been waiting since last year, so that's been enough time. So I didn't want to take that risk, you know, put me in a weaker position to give him a more powerful position in terms of time. So we booked this arena out, this stadium out for April. From now to April is a load of time to kind of negotiate. So that's why I'm quite confident this fight will happen, providing I win.
Can I just ask you about what happened in New York? Jarrell Miller, a potential opponent at some point down the line. You seem to lose your temper a bit. Do you feel like, similarly with how it was with Lennox Lewis, people sometimes thought that his calmness and his laid-back nature was a weakness? Do you feel like some people, Jarrell Miller in particular, might consider the same of you, and he thought that he could try and get under your skin, intimidate you in some way? Do you feel that was the root of that?
I feel like people respect my calm nature. They don't use it as a weakness, but I do feel like that's just Miller's personality. I don't think he tried to use it as a tool against me. I think that's just how Miller is. Loud, you know, big voice, big head, big belly, just like everything, like he's just big in it. Do you know what I mean? Talk too much. So that's just Miller. And sometimes you've just got to kind of give someone a bit of humble pie. And as I said, when a pup starts barking, a lion needs to go and roar. And I just wanted to kind of let him know that you're not dealing with a kid. I'm not a kid. I'm not 16. I'm not your cousin. I'm not your son that you can talk to like that. Put some respect on my name when you're dealing with me. And that was the message I sent.
Think you could fight him next year?
They're in the changing room.
Why not? Honestly, everyone's welcome. But as I said, my system is Povetkin and Wilder. That's my system. That's my two goals.
Appreciate your time, man. Nice.